that I'll sign today in a few moments directs the Council to develop strategies to improve America's physical fitness and renew the American spirit, excellence, competitiveness, and sportsmanship. To that end, I'm pleased to announce that we're officially restoring the Presidential Fitness Test and the Presidential Fitness Award, and it's going to be a very big thing.
Kids across the country are going to have to get ready to run again. President Trump there signing an executive order bringing back the Presidential Fitness Test. The administration saying it's to, quote, restore urgency in improving the health of all Americans.
The test was first introduced in 1966, but it's changed over the few decades it was in place. You might remember having to run a mile or doing pull-ups or sit-ups during phys ed. Well, kids who scored in the top 15% won a Presidential Physical Fitness Award.
Former President Obama replaced the test in 2013 with a program more focused on youth activity over standardized goals. So in the break before this segment, you and our floor manager and our producers are all talking about this thing that I am completely ignorant of, not having grown up in this country. So tell me about the Presidential Fitness Test.
It's famous or infamous, depending on how well you performed, I think. But this was a mainstay of our elementary and middle schooling, to some extent high school as well. But basically what it was is that I think it was once a semester you had to do these physical tests in your gym class and try to hit certain goals. And if you did really well, you would get this medal. And it consisted of things like sit-ups, push-ups, chin-ups, the sit and reach, which is how flexible are you. And then you would run the mile, I think, one time a year. And the second time you did what was called the pacer test. And this was the bane of every child's existence, Niall. You would go into the gym and you would have to run back and forth from one side of the gym to the other, and there was a beep that told you how fast you had to get to the other side. And if you didn't make it to the other side before the beep, then you were out of the pacer test. It gets worse. The beeps actually sped up the longer you were able to go.
Exhaustion
So
time.
it would just get faster and faster. People say they have trauma from it. Millennials are dramatic, but look, we have a childhood obesity crisis. I think that this is a welcome move. I know kids are probably going to gripe and moan, but we've got to do something to fix the health of this country. It's gone really downhill.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, I'm still struggling to get my head around the fact that in Ireland or Britain we had nothing like that, and in the land of rugged individualism there was a federally mandated fitness test. That seems kind of crazy to me. But I mean, it seems crazy to me that there was a government-imposed one, which we're now going to do again. All of that being said, I agree with you. I think that obviously fitness and all that is an important thing to encourage in the school-age population. And secondly, you know, sport and stuff like that is something, sport in school is something that I'm sort of small c conservative about in a way. I think there should be competitive sports. I think you should absolutely raise up people who excel at sports. I played sports when I was school age and college age and beyond. I think all that stuff is really important, and I'm all for encouraging it as long as it is done in some sort of sensible and measurable way.
Yeah, I always found it to be relatively sensible. I mean, I probably didn't love it too much at the time, but I will say the idea of having to run in front of all of your peers and get there before the beep and not being one of the first few out was very motivational, because when you're in middle school aged, obviously what your peers think of you is very important, and nobody wants to be the slowpoke in the gym class.
See, there's the merit of competition, you see. It just makes everyone better in the end.
That's right. All right, that's going to do it for us on Rising Live. Look out for more exclusive YouTube content coming your way today. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe to the Hills YouTube channel so you never miss any content. And for those of you who like to listen while on the go, we are now available anywhere you listen to podcasts.